Hi everybody, I am Mrs. Esther Rani, Assistant Professor of English, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Today I came before you with another grammar topic, punctuation, which is very important. Punctuation is very important in our English usage. I think you know what are punctuation marks. Here you see, punctuation marks are symbols. Like, as you know, full stop, comma, question marks, colon, semicolon, exclamatory mark. All these punctuation marks divide written words into sentences and clauses. So here I have given a picture in the slide, and next to see marks of punctuation. These play very important role in giving intended meaning to the language. Whatever the language that we use, whether it's a local language or our native language or foreign language, punctuation is very, very important. Where to keep comma, full stop, all these are very important. Use of wrong punctuation marks or even wrong placement of punctuation marks changes complete meaning of the sentence. Completely, sometimes even convert the sentence to complete nonsense also. Will not get any sense from the sentence if we misplace punctuation marks or wrongly placed punctuation marks. Just I would like to tell you one thing, you see, comma is like a villain in the punctuation marks. People say that. Among all the marks of punctuation marks, this is like a villain. Wrongly, if you place this comma, complete meaning will be changed. Okay, so here you see, let me give one sentence here. I have given in the slide also. Let's eat dad. Let's eat daddy. This is the sentence. Daddy, let us eat. Means, what does it mean? The son is calling or daughter is calling daddy to have lunch or dinner or something. Let us eat daddy, and if you don't have comma there, let us eat daddy. Let's eat daddy means daddy will become the dinner there. Daddy will become dinner if you don't have comma there. If you keep comma, let's eat daddy means the son or daughter inviting daddy for lunch or dinner or anything. Have you seen the comedy or tricky nature of this comma? That's why we call it as a villain of punctuation. Here I have given types of punctuation marks. Full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, apostrophe, hyphen, a dash like a brackets, inverted commas, exclamation marks, question marks, etc., which comes under punctuation marks. So, way to keep properly all these, how to punctuate the passage, systematically. Let us go and learn each and every punctuation mark. But before that, let me give another example. So, sometimes we feel by seeing the sentences, these correct punctuation marks saves a person's life also, I can say that. So, here I would like to give an example. An English professor, he asked his students to punctuate one sentence. He gave one sentence to the students class, which is the combination of girls and boys. So, English professor, he has given a sentence to them and asked them to punctuate. What is the sentence? A woman without her man is nothing. Got the sentence? A woman without her man is nothing. This is the sentence without any punctuation marks he gave to his students and asked them to punctuate and give it back. See the fun here. All the boys in the class, what they wrote to say, a woman without her man. A woman without her man is nothing. Means a woman without her man, she is zero. That's it. This is the intention of all the boys in the class. Okay. And then what girls have written is, see, where they kept a comma. A woman without her, man is nothing. A woman without her, man is nothing. Man is zero without a woman. See the fun of punctuation marks. So keeping punctuation marks in a proper place. Placing punctuation marks is very important. Sometimes it takes lives and it gives lives also. Very funny incidents all these are. So let us go and discuss all these punctuation marks, where to keep and where we shouldn't keep punctuation marks. If we keep, what sort of meaning that we get, and if not to see what sort of meaning that we get, let us discuss in detail. Punctuations are divided into a few categories. Terminal punctuations, we call that. Terminal punctuations. Full stop, exclamation mark, and question mark. These three punctuation marks which comes under terminal punctuations. Terminal means end. Terminal means end. Means at the end of the sentence, we keep these punctuation marks. Means full stop, exclamatory mark, and question mark. These three we call terminal punctuation marks. The other name for full stop is period also. Okay. Let us discuss in detail each and every punctuation marks, that is period or full stop, exclamation, and then question mark, where to use, how to use. Then the first one. First punctuation mark is full stop. We call it period also. Why we call this period and why this full stop expression? Most of the American expression is period. American expression is period and British expression is full stop. Usually we go with the pronunciation of Britishers. That's why we use the term full stop. So this full stop is used at the end of sentences. End of the sentence. Okay. So two types of sentences will get full stop or a period. First one is declarative sentence. Declarative sentence. Second one is imperative sentence. For these two sentences, we use full stop or a period, what we call that. Okay. So, declarative sentence, a statement. Declarative sentence is nothing but a statement. I love my dog, full stop. I love my dog, full stop. At the end of the sentence, we go with a full stop. My new car is black. My new car is black. End of the sentence, full stop or period. And then George brushes his teeth twice a day. George brushes his teeth twice a day is a full stop. Then here is the next one is imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? Imperative sentence is nothing but a command, a request, a suggestion. Command, a request or suggestion. We call them imperative sentences. At the end of imperative sentence, we go with a full stop. Don't stay out at night. Don't stay out at night is the sentence, command. Please open the door quickly. Please open the door. Please open the door is a request. Have a cup of cappuccino. Have a cup of cappuccino. So in this way, any command, any request, any suggestion that comes under imperative sentence. So at the end of this imperative sentence or declarative sentence, we use full stop. The first type of terminal punctuation. Terminal punctuations are of three kinds. Don't forget, terminal punctuations are of three kinds. One is full stop. The second one is exclamatory mark. Third one is question mark. Then next, let us go for the terminal punctuation mark, that is exclamatory mark. Exclamation. Usually this exclamatory mark we used for strong emotions, sudden feelings. Alas, alas, hooray, alas, hooray. So for strong feelings, you see, we use exclamatory marks. What a shame. What a shame. How fast he runs. How fast he runs. What a beautiful rose. What a beautiful house. So here These are strong emotions from human beings. So after this, we use exclamatory mark. Then the next terminal punctuation is question mark. Here, question mark always ends the sentence. We use this question mark at the end of the question. How are you? How are you? Where can I find a bargain on a good laptop? Where can I find a bargain on a good laptop? What did you think of the movie? What did you think of the movie? So here, at the end of the question, we put question mark. We put question mark. So these two also, which comes under terminal punctuations. Once again, terminal punctuations are of three kinds. One is full stop. Second one is exclamation mark. Third one is question mark. Okay. The next, pause. Pause means everybody knows, comma. Pause means comma. Just a brief stop. A brief stop. And then again continue reading or speaking or something. So when a reader or a writer, if he takes a brief stop, if he stop briefly and continue reading or writing or speaking, whatever it is, we call that a pause. Pause is also of three kinds. Three types of pause that we have. One, comma, semicolon and colon. These three which comes under pauses. Comma, semicolon and colon. Okay. So let us discuss individually. First one is comma, where we have to, already we have discussed a few sentences regarding this comma. Comma changes lives also. So here, comma separates every item in a list except the last one. This rule everybody knows. When we put comma for each and every one, it separates. It separates. The pet store has cats, dogs, hamsters, fish, and turtles. These are the list of things, animals, cats, dogs. Pet store means the shop which has these pet animals. It has dogs, comma, cats, comma, hamsters, comma, fish, comma, and turtles. Okay. So in this way, to differentiate, to separate things or animals or whatever it is, we have to keep commas. And the next one is to combine two independent clauses with any of the 7 coordinating conjunctions. What are these 7 coordinating conjunctions? And is a coordinating conjunction. Means which clubs? Coordinates. But, so, for, or, nor, at. These are coordinating conjunctions. When two independent clauses clubbed with and all these 7 coordinating conjunctions, we have to keep comma before these coordinating conjunction. I need to buy a dress. I am going to the mall. So both are two independent clauses. So a sentence which doesn't depend on other sentence is called as independent. So I need to buy a dress. This is a complete sentence. There is no doubt in that, that this sentence is going to depend on other sentence. No. I'm going to the mall. It's a complete sentence. It need not depend on other sentence for its dependence. No. So both are independent clauses. So is a connecting or coordinating conjunction. When two independent clauses connected by coordinating conjunction like and, but, so, for, or, nor, at. So we have to keep comma before the coordinating conjunction. So I need to buy a dress, comma, so I am going to the mall. Okay. And here where we shouldn't use comma also, let us know. Don't use a comma between independent clause and dependent clause. When you get independent clause and dependent, I lost my cell phone. I was at the dance. When you lost, so one sentence is depending on the other sentence for its complete meaning. This we call dependent and independent clauses. So when you get like these one after the other, you need not use any comma. Got it? So what is the fourth rule? Fourth rule is use a comma when dependent clause followed by an independent clause. When dependent clause followed by independent clause. Here see, I have bolded one sentence here. See, if you go to a dance, don't forget to bring your cell phone. If you go to the dance is a incomplete sentence, dependent clause. Okay, when dependent clause is followed by independent clause, don't forget to bring your cell phone is a independent clause. If it is preceded by dependent clause, then we have to go with a comma after independent clause. If you go to the dance, comma, then don't forget to bring your cell phone. Clear? And the fifth rule is use commas when you have more than one adjective in the row describing something. So if you have two or more adjectives in the sentence, in the process of describing something, then you can go with the commas. My dress was blue, sparky and long. So the person who has a new dress started describing her dress. It's a blue, it's a sparky and it's long. So when you have this type of description with more than one adjective, blue is an adjective, sparky is an adjective, long is also an adjective. So when you have more than one, you can divide them with a comma. Okay. Next rule is use a comma after each pair of series of pairs of words or phrases not connected by conjunctions. So here, formerly the boss, his co-workers, even his apprentice, all worked in the same building. Here you see, use the comma after each pair of series of pairs of words. Here, co-workers, apprentice, and all worked in the same building. If you have such pairs, then you have to go with the commas after each pair of words. Okay. And seventh rule is use comma to separate parenthetical or intermediate expressions. What is an intermediate expression here? See, the books which I have read were returned to the library. The sentence, the books were returned to the library, that's enough. The books were returned to the library. If you have this sentence, you need not go for any comma. But here, the intermediate expression is which I have read. In a sentence, if you get any intermediate expression, then we have to go for comma. The books, comma, which I have read. So here we are taking pause. The books which I have read were returned to the library. So in this way, whenever we get intermediate expression, we can go with a comma. Then under pause, second one is semicolon. Semicolon is always used to combine closely related sentences. We have very less rules regarding this, you see, but it's very important, very important. So we use this semicolon to combine closely related sentences. Here I gave a sentence, I thought it was amazing. The sentence, I thought it was amazing. She thought it was terrible. The thing which is connected to me as an amazing thing, to that say other girl, it was terrible. So two ideas were closely connected. So there you see, after one thought, you have to go with the semicolon. And the next rule is, semicolon is used to combine closely related sentences with conjunctive adverbs like however, therefore, for example, in fact, etc. Means whenever you have two expressions, if both are connected by however, therefore, For example, in fact, then you can go with the commas. Bring any two items. So bring any two items, semicolon. However, so here we are taking a bit pause. However, sleeping bags and tins are in the short supply. So in this way, you can go if they are connected with these connecting adverbs. Then semicolon is used between independent clauses joined by connector such as and, but, or, nor, etc. When one or more commas appear in the first clause. See, for example, when I finish here and will soon. See, different expressions. Independent clauses all are. When I finish here, I will soon. I'll be glad to help you. So, whenever you get like this, you see, after these independent clauses joined by the connectors and, or, nor, but, then go with a semicolon. Okay. And the fourth one is, do not capitalize ordinary words after semicolon. Do not means here, see, I gave an example. I'm here, semicolon. After semicolon, you are over there. You are over there. Here, after semicolon, you shouldn't keep capital letter Y. Okay, don't go for capital letter after semicolon. Okay, then now the next part of pause is colon. Colon also very important punctuation mark in our sentences or passages. You see, it also require. It introduces an item or series of items. Very important this is. Comma also we keep, but here see, to introduce a few things, then we go for a colon. See here, see, you may be required to bring many things. You may be required to bring many things. Sleeping bags, pens, pans, utensils, and warm clothing. Here, what are the series of things, items? Sleeping bags, pans, utensils, and warm clothing. So, the sentence is introducing all these. If any situation occurs, introducing like these series of items, we have to go with the colon here. Colon. Okay. Next sentence also. I need an assistant who can do the following. Means whenever you get following, you need to expect a few series of things, items. So here, I need an assistant who can do the following. What are those following? Input data, write reports, and complex tax forms. To complete tax forms. So in this way, a few things if you are going to mention one after the other, before that as an introduction, you see, you have to put colon. Okay. And then where we have to avoid, this is also very important. So far we have learned to see as an introductory one, when it is going to introduce a series of items, we have to keep like a colon. But where we shouldn't keep, avoid using colon before a list if it directly followed by a verb. If it is directly followed means I want butter, sugar and flour. That's it. There is no need of introducing anything. So if you have like connecting verb, a verb without any introduction or anything, you see, we need to avoid colon. So I want butter, sugar and flour. No need of any colon there. Clear? And the next one is a colon instead of semicolon may be used between independent clauses when the second clause is which explains or illustrates or paraphrases or expands on the first sentence. Means here see, if second sentence explains something about the first sentence, then we can go with a colon. He got what he worked for. He got what he worked for, colon. He really earned that promotion. Earning the promotion explains what he has done previously. Means he worked hard, so he got the promotion. Second part, if it is explaining about something about the first sentence, then we can go with a colon. Then Capitalize the first word after the colon. So here it is introducing, as we said, you see, after this, dad gave us these rules to live by, means dad has given a few rules to live. By what? Means when we have remaining parts as a complete sensible sentences. So work hard, be honest, always show up on time. See here, capitalize the first word after a colon if the information following the colon requires two or more complete sentences. Two or more complete. What are two or more complete sentences? Work hard. Be honest. Always show up on time. So if you have like these complete sentences, two or more, then before that you can go with the colon. Then comes next part of punctuation mark, apostrophe. Apostrophe, many we are much aware of this apostrophe where we have to keep. So we use this apostrophe to show that the person or a thing owns. This is mine. This is my room. So to express ownership or a member of something, then we can go with the apostrophe as it's like a comma which we keep at the top. Ami's ballet class. Ami's ballet class means this ballet class belongs to Amy. Lisa's car. Car belongs to Lisa. Robert's car. Car belongs to Robert. Ross room. Ross room. Room belongs to Ross. Okay. Ross sports teams. Sports teams belongs to the person Ross. Belongingness, which shows that it is hers or his. And next one is use an apostrophe after S at the end of plural noun. At the end of plural noun to show possession, its place. Possession means it's a place. So parents' bedroom, the Smiths lives. So though it's a plural, after that if you keep apostrophe, it shows its possession. It shows its possession. Next one is, if a plural noun doesn't end in S, sometimes it doesn't end in S. Like for example, children. In the word children itself, plural noun it is. So add an apostrophe S to create a possessive form. Children's room. Children's means that rooms belongs to children. Plural noun. And the next one is, when you combine two words and make a contraction. Simply we can say in contractions we use apostrophes. They plus have. They plus have, always we use they. THEY apostrophe VE means that means they have. They have. Aunt. AREN apostrophe T. Aunt. Are not. Are not. When we contract this, we pronounce as aunt. Aunt. They will. They'll. They'll. They will. So in this way, in contractions also we use apostrophe. And here, whether singular compound noun, and compound noun is when it is a plural, then also we use apostrophes. My mother-in-laws. My two brothers-in-laws. Here also, we just go with apostrophe S. And where we shouldn't use, never use apostrophe with possessive pronouns like his, her, its, their, ours, yours, those. If you get these, you see, don't use any apostrophe. That's why yours faithfully. Many a times you see, we instruct students not to use any apostrophe for possessive pronouns. Yours faithfully. Yours faithfully. Here, yours is a possessive pronoun where you shouldn't use any apostrophe. Okay. This book is hers, not yours. Hers and yours. Hers and yours are possessive pronouns. They are possessive pronouns. So we should not use any apostrophe S. Then comes hyphen. Hyphen also plays a vital role in punctuation marks. So where to use these hyphens? Let us go quickly. See, hyphenate we call that. When we use hyphen, we call it hyphenating. Hyphenating. Hyphenate all compound numbers from 21 to 99. Not 100, not 10, not 20. It starts from 21, 22, 23 till 99. To divide that compound number, we keep hyphen in between. Hyphen means a small dash, a very small dash. It's not a big dash. Okay. 22, only 22. 21 of children were bilingual. Bilingual means both, they can speak two languages. Okay. Only 21 out of entire class were bilinguals. Hyphenate all spelled out fractions. Spelled out fractions also we can hyphenate. Here is a 1/3, 1/5, 1/3, 1 after that hyphen and third. 1/5, 1.5, 1.5. So in this way also we can use hyphen. And hyphenate between two or more adjectives also, which comes before noun and act as a single idea. Noun and single. Friendly looking man. Compound objective in front of a noun. Man is a noun. Here, friendly looking is a compound adjective. So, in this way also we can use what we call that hyphen, right? Then, parenthesis. What is parenthesis? Brackets. General usage is brackets. We call them parenthesis. These are to enclose words or figures that clarify or used as a side. So to give clarity, we put that information within bracket. I expect $500. $500 means if you don't know the numbers, that number also we just keep within bracket, like giving dollar symbol, and 500 number we keep, and for the clarity. It's nothing but for clarity we keep figures in the parenthesis. Full parenthesis and to enclose numbers or letters also used. Here you see, this is a different punctuation mark here. We need an emergency physician who can, see here, full parenthesis to enclose numbers or letters used for listed items. If we have 2, 3 items or 4, 5 items, to differentiate that, see, we keep number within bracket. Within bracket. Parenthesis, we call that. See here, see, we need emergency physician who can think quickly. 1. Within parenthesis, like think quickly. 2. Treat patients respectfully. And third one, handle complaints from the public. So, 3 numbers means these 3 ideas, lists that we have given, where we can put them in between, like parenthesis. We have listed them. So here, another one is, next rule is, full stop goes inside the parenthesis only if an entire sentence is inside the parenthesis. Full stop, we shouldn't, like sometimes you see, I have given you 2 sentences here. Please read the analysis. Please read the analysis, full stop. Then after that, I have given an idea in the parenthesis. I have enclosed it as attachment A. Full stop. So here, a complete idea that I have kept, means complete sentence I kept within the brackets, means parenthesis. Then we can keep full stop before the parenthesis, before the starting of parenthesis. In the second sentence also, see, please read the analysis, and in the bracket attachment A, I haven't given complete sentence there. That's why there we cannot keep full stop after analysis. After the bracket only we have to keep full stop. This is the difference between here. If you have complete sentence in the bracket, full stop can be placed after the sentence, or else after the parenthesis only you have to go with a full stop. Clear? And then inverted commas and quotation marks. During like a very known example is direct speech. When we have direct speech in front of us, we go for inverted commas, which was spoken by the person directly. Okay. So these quotation marks are also speech marks or quotes we call. Inverted commas we call. Even we have single inverted comma and double inverted comma also we have. So here you see, to mark a few rules, let us discuss here. To mark the beginning and the end of the direct sentence. Beginning and the end of the direct sentence, we go for inverted commas. This is done as the speaker's words are expressed directly, exactly spoken by the speaker. The words or a sentence or an idea that was spoken directly by the speaker will be kept within inverted commas. See here, Pinky said. Pinky said. What she said? I'll go to Delhi before I reach Manali on a bike. This sentence was spoken by Pinky directly. So, we kept this expression within inverted commas. Then in a novel, we have a sentence, exclaimed Caesar in disbelief. You too, Brutus? You too, Brutus? Here a question mark added with the exclamatory mark. A sudden feeling and a question inside his mind. So, this is also direct expression. So, we have to keep within inverted commas. And the third rule is to mark a certain word or a phrase that's being quoted from another place or person here. And moreover, we can use these inverted commas to mark a significant word or phrase in a sentence. Means to say a significant expression. We call this phenomenon water cycle. So we want to put in front of everyone about water cycle, which you are going to express. So this expression we have to keep within brackets, inverted commas. Okay. So next, one more sentence is, one of the Michael Jackson's hit songs is called Billie Jeans. Billie Jeans. So this word we want to put in front of everybody as a significant word, whether it's a word or a phrase, whatever it is. So such significant words or phrases also we can keep in a inverted commas. And here many of us, we have a doubt. We have single inverted comma and double inverted commas. Where to use single inverted comma and where we have to use double inverted comma. So here single sentence can be constructed using both. Here you see, the main statement could start and end with a double inverted commas. The sentence which is completely main sentence, that should start with the inverted comma and with the inverted comma only. But a specific word within the sentence will be denoted with a single inverted comma. Did you understand this? In a brief way, what I would like to tell you is, if you have a complete thought, full sentence as a spoken part, so sentence starts and ends with a double inverted comma only. But in between that, if you want to specify one or two words, those words you cannot go with a double inverted comma. You have to keep single inverted comma only. Okay. So this is the explanation for use of single and double inverted commas. So children, here punctuation marks are very, very important. They change the life, they change the sentence, they change the expressions. They lead to any extent if you use punctuation marks wrongly. So try to learn punctuation marks in a right way. Try to use in your writing passages or sentences, whatever it is. While speaking also, use proper punctuation marks so that you can go near to the native speakers of English. Okay. Thank you very much for being with me till the end of this session. All the best. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.